لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه.
حامدا ومصليا ومسلما أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. صدق الله العظيم. Respected President of today's program, prominent judges, and dear all. Today, on this auspicious occasion, I would like to talk something about the status of women in Islam versus other religions. Dear audience, Islam is the religion of mercy for all. It accords respect and honor to each and every individual of the society. It also takes care of the rights and status of men and women both equally, irrespective of gender and race. Dear audience, do you know, before the advent of Islam, women were either considered as sinful or playthings for men. Islam gave them such honor and respect that in the Holy Quran there is a whole chapter dedicated to them. Its title is Surah An-Nisa. It is to be noted that there is no corresponding chapter in the Holy Quran called Ar-Rijal, meant for men. Like these instances indicate that Islam gives utmost importance and honor to women, while the other communities do not do it. Dear intellectuals, let's have a glance at the status of women in other communities. In the Babylonian civilization, women were degraded and denied all rights under the Babylonian law. Even if a man murdered a man, instead of him, his wife was put to death, being punished. In Greek civilization, that is considered the most glorious of all ancient civilizations, women were deprived of all rights. The Greeks considered women to be subhuman and inferior to men. In Hinduism, women were considered the property of men. That's why a woman was set to fire with his husband after his death. It was called sati. In Arabs, before Islam spread in Arabia, the Arabs looked down upon women, and very often, if a female child was born, she was buried alive. As the Quran has drawn a vivid picture of such people, Quran says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا بشر أحدهم بالأنثى ظل وجهه مسودا وهو كظيم يتبارى من القوم من سوء ما بشر به أيمسكه على هون أم يدسه في التراب ألا ساء ما يحكمون. When any of them is given a good news of birth of a girl, his face darkens, he chokes inwardly, as he hides himself from the people at the news with shame, whether he shall keep it with shame or bury her alive in the ground. How the judgment is that they make. Dear audience, but when Islam arrived on the surface of the earth, it uplifted the status of women and granted them their rights and declared that women are not property to men. She can own property in her own right. She can also inherit it. Islam gave women dignity, position, constitution to live, whose example is not found in history. Dear intellectuals, in the family, a woman normally passes through three phases: daughter, wife, mother. You know when? That before the advent of Islam, the daughter were buried alive. That's why the Prophet, peace be upon him, exhorted people underlined the made of birth of a daughter. He said, if someone has two daughters and brings them up properly in the paradise, he will be close to me. The Prophet, peace be upon him, exhorted people time and again to treat their wives with love and affection. He said, the best amongst you is the one who behaves well and treats his wife nicely. The different role that women play in the society, the role of mother is indeed very high and most glorious one. The status accorded by the Prophet, peace be upon him, to the mother is indeed very high. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the paradise is beneath the feet of the mother. Parents with the best of our ability. Dear audience, the verse of the Quran, which I have recited in the beginning, وَخَلَقَ مِنْهَا زَوْجَهَا, indicates to a wonderful point that men and women are complements to each other. They are not adversaries but friends. Think about it. Think about it. If human beings consider someone their rival, they adopt an attitude of hatred and hostility towards that person. But if they consider someone their own part, they love that person and make sacrifices for him. Dear audience, in the last, I am sure to say that the dignity, position, constitution which women received, it is only because of Islam. And the propaganda of giving equality to women in the society, it is only a lip service of Western and modern people. It is only Islam religion who gives women justice properly. As I have described in my talks before you, may Allah grant us tawfiq to give everyone his status of life. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Eastern Crescent is not just an English monthly, but differs from others in many ways. It consists of well-researched articles, targets issues which seldom get the attention of the mainstream media, gives every issue its deserving place, answers the misconceptions about Islam and Muslims, acts aptly on its slogan, Alternative Media, People's Choice. For subscription and other details, please contact us on 022-2677-1618 or 022-2679-8538. You may also log on to www.easterncrescent.in.